Morning. One of the most powerful stories of Scripture, I think, happens after the crucifixion of Jesus. There are two of his friends walking to a town 7 miles away, and they're talking animatedly. They're engaged in conversation. They are wrestling with what happened on the cross and in Jerusalem itself. They're confused. And as they walk along, Jesus joins them, asks them, what's going on, listens to what they're saying, and what exactly are you talking about? They turn to him and they reveal everything in their hearts, their sorrow and grief over the loss of their friend, their confusion over what they thought was a sure deal, this man who was going to make a difference in the world and in their faith, and now he's died. He's been killed, tortured. Jesus walks with them, and they're moved to engage him, to talk, to ask him questions. We are on a journey as well, a journey of faith, as are all the people we share the planet with, whether they're aware of that journey of faith or not. They're on it. And many of them have walked away from church and God, faith, religion, largely because of things that faith and religion have done, things that church has done, or things that church hasn't done, ways that we haven't stepped up, made a difference, interjected faith into conversations in the world, and tried to shift the balance to a kinder, more generous, compassionate perspective. So we have here this story of Jesus walking with his friends. We too walk with our friends. What Jesus does first is listen. Jesus asks questions and doesn't interject. Here, let me solve the problem. Let me save the story and save the day. But he listens, he walks, and he gives an ear and a heart to what these young men are discussing. Maybe that's our cue. Maybe that's what we need to do as well. Instead of approaching those who are disillusioned with God or church or faith, instead of saying, here, I've got the answers, maybe it's about walking and listening first, getting an ear to what's on their hearts, so that when they see that we're listening, they might be open to more. They might not. Maybe all that we have to do is walk with them. Jesus' humility shows up when he says to them, what are you talking about? He already knows, but he doesn't pretend to think that he can control the conversation. Maybe that kind of humility is what we need to use when we approach our friends and family in this way, struggling for things that we're not sure we have the answers for. This is our invitation. This is what we're called to. May we take this opportunity. And just FYI, I'm going to be cutting my little talks short. I'm going to be going to twice a week now instead of 4 times. Wishing you well and looking forward to engaging you again along the walk, along the journey.